Hello everybody, it's Misty for your Monday night review. Now I already loaded up the ending. Now I'm gonna tell you the whole show, okay? From beginning. I'm just not gonna show you the ending. If you want to see the ending, you can watch it. What I have already uploaded. Now anyway, it began with an Elias segment, which was pretty. Actually, the beginning was pretty good. It began with an Elias segment, and he had a referee shirt on. He said that it came. He didn't want to be there in Los Angeles. That's where it hailed from, by the way. But anyway, he didn't want to be there in Los Angeles, but he came on the strength of Baron Corbin's request, and he had a referee shirt on. So Baron Corbin did have him as the choice of being the special guest referee at Stomping Ground when he goes against Seth Rollins, but that didn't turn out to pan out right, because Seth Rollins attacked him, and then, which led to a 5-way match between Bobby Lashley, Cesaro, Ricochet, The Miz, and Braun Strowman, in which, in the end, Ricochet won. So it's good that they're pushing him as to become a champion, because he deserves it, because he's a great athlete. So he will be facing Samoa Joe at Stomping Ground, which is actually this Sunday, yeah, in case anybody realized it. But that was a great match, that was a great segment. And about the only great segment they really had, because basically the rest of the show was pretty much duty. But, they had some funny segments. We see Rowan and Bryan. Yes, I don't know why this is happening, but Daniel Bryan faced Seth Rollins. I have no idea why, and I don't understand why they had Daniel Bryan lose to Seth Rollins. But and there was a confrontation with the. I'll tell you about it in a second. As soon as I tell you about this stupid segment with Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, and Lacey Evans said that she's not only a lady but a former Marine. And it's nice that they say that now after 7 months for strutting up and down the ring. It would have been more respectful if they would have told her story, from the beginning. And she was like kind of bragging that, unlike Lynch, she is a Marine, a former Marine. Real United States Marine. That she could attend boot camp by morning and run a mission at night, and do it with grace and dignity. And that's exactly what this women's division needs. A lady needs respect and dignity. That's why she said she's gonna take that title from Becky Lynch. She says Becky Lynch said she respects what Evans has done, what she was, but she doesn't respect what she is now, because all she does is attack people from behind. And Evans says this is what the WWE needs: a legitimate, confident, classy lady to set the proper example as a champion, not some nasty like Lynch, calling her nasty. And as he was going into the ring, Becky Lynch kind of slammed Lacey Evans in the middle of the ring. And that's that. So I don't even know what this rivalry is about, but whatever. It's just a match that's going to happen. I'm hoping that Evans doesn't win, but it might happen. Down we see the Revival backstage going to the VIP section where Shane McMahon is with Drew McIntyre, celebrating he's the best in the world. And as you may or may not know, the Revival are the tag team champions. They did beat Hawkins and Ryder, which Hawkins and Ryder never deserved that title in the first place. So backstage we see Baron Corbin, and like I reiterated, Baron Corbin's first pick for the special referee was Elias, but because he's an important man, and he has a lot of great choices. And he will reveal it at the special edition of Kevin Owens and Sammy show. And then Seth Rollins attacks Baron Corbin with a chair. The first of many chair shots that Seth Rollins has done throughout the show. Out comes Rowan and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan says that he was brought up from SmackDown via the wild card because just like Los Angeles, the show Raw also sucks, and they needed to bring some excitement and intelligence, and to educate the people of Los Angeles because they're ignorant and impotent, and Los Angeles is the smog city of the world, of America. Yada yada yada. Good. And they're going to prove that they are the best WWE champions in history. Okay. The Viking Raiders come out of hiding, facing some jobbers, which of course the Viking Raiders won. Then this is so stupid, as R-Truth and Carmella were disguised in the audience, and the whole roster, he went under the ring and everything. Did R-Truth, and the whole roster was looking for him, and you know, there's no rest for the weary when it comes to being a 24/7 champion. Then in the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had their show, in which Baron Corbin was the special guest, and but before that happened, Heath Slater went into the VIP section and asked Shane McMahon for a raise because he has money issues or what have you. So then he was basically kicked out, stating that to the VIP section, and he was not invited. So as he was leaving, he was outside talking on his phone, texting or what have you. Drew McIntyre came out, making it like he was going to help him, give him money. Then he took out some money and knocked Heath Slater out. And the Revival picked up the money, the so-called money that Drew McIntyre spilled on the floor. That was funny. So poor Heath Slater, another one that gets buried. He's buried. He's beyond buried. He's destroyed. He maybe should go to AEW. Maybe they'll build him up better. So yeah. So Baron Corbin said that he has a special referee in mind now. And out comes EC3, dressed in a referee's uniform, in which Seth Rollins attacked him with a chair. Then out comes the New Day, and basically challenged Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Baron Corbin for a 6-man championship. And be it that EC3 was dressed as official, they kind of mimicked him or made him like a puppeteer, because he was knocked out cold, and kind of the match was sanctioned supposedly by EC3. Wow, they made him look so bad. Gets knocked with a chair and then made to act like a freaking puppeteer. It's very sad. He needs to go to another one that needs to go to AEW. So yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's the way. That's what they're doing. So yeah, there was a 6-man match there, in which Baron Corbin made a mistake, and lariated Sami Zayn, which provoked Kevin Owens to get in the ring, super kicked Baron Corbin, and which Kofi gets into trouble in paradise and pinned him. So the New Day won that match. AJ Styles was backstage with the Good Brothers, Anderson and what is his name? Anderson and Rowan, or whatever they are, the jobbers to me anyway. But yeah, the new and how they were gonna, and they told him that they were gonna prove that they were great by facing the best tag team in the world, in the Usos, Gallows and Anderson, excuse me. In which, unfortunately, they got the short end of the stick, because the Usos beat them. So yeah, they looked like fools. But yeah, that was not cool for them. It seems like the WWE is really trying to bury they bring them up from NXT, and they don't use them for a while. Then when they do use them, they bury them. So I don't know. Then Paul Heyman is in the ring, saying that he's a little apprehensive being in the ring because of the chair wielding Seth Rollins, and he teased about maybe Brock Lesnar being there at Raw or not, because he still has the Money in the Bank briefcase, in which he can cash in at any time. And of course, naturally, Brock Lesnar never did show up. That was just a Paul Heyman teasing us. And backstage, we see Eric Young being approached by Baron Corbin, asking him about being a special guest referee, and he said he'll think about it. Then Seth Rollins, he told Seth Rollins, look, I just said I was going to think about it. And then he said, no problem, I know you got my back, I know you wouldn't turn on me, we've been friends for a long time. Then as Eric Young was walking away, as he was walking away, Seth Rollins repeatedly hit Eric Young in the back with the chair. So yeah, wow, they just really keep burying these talents. It's very sad. When they go to AEW, They're gonna regret it. I'm telling you, they're just gonna regret it. WWE, they're gonna regret what they're doing to their talent. Then Roman Reigns was in the ring, and basically he and then he was in the ring doing a promo saying that like either he's here to kick ass, to take names and kick ass, right? So what he basically told Shane McMahon to either come in the ring or he's gonna go look for him, and then the Titantron, Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon was like kind of like egging Roman on, and in which he went backstage where VIP section beat the hell out of Drew McIntyre, thus having the opportunity to beat the hell out of, dragging Shane McMahon in the ring and beat the hell out of him. Then there was a tag team title match with Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss against the Iconics, in which Bayley, SmackDown's Women's Champion, was there at Rick's side. God knows why. I guess it's for a distraction, in which it worked. And then because basically the match was going fine and whatever, but Alexa Bliss kept getting distracted because of Bayley. Bayley grabbed Alexa Bliss by her feet. The Iconics pinned Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross was very disappointed and upset about it. And yeah, and in reality, Alexa Bliss does have issues with Bayley and Sasha Banks in real life. I don't know why, but they sure did have issues. But yeah, so that's so far so bad. Except the beginning was pretty good. There was a segment of Firefly Funhouse though, in which Bray Wyatt was gardening, and he was saying how his whole life everybody's been lied to by their parents, by the school teachers, and this is a safe place. That's why he built the Firefly Funhouse, so it could be a safe place with honesty, and then basically so we could be together. And be happy. And they show all their puppets, include the Vince McMahon puppet with the devil horns, perfect for him. And you say, join us, join us, join us, join us. Telling everybody to join him. Let him in, let him in, let him in. And people worship what they fear. Fear is powerful. Follow the leader. Let him in, let him in. Basically like that. So, I don't know. I hope he wrestles soon. I thought he was going to wrestle today, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, backstage, Daniel Bryan and Rowan are interviewed by Charlie Caruso. Charlie Caruso asks Daniel Bryan if he's apprehensive facing Seth Rollins because of his rampage that Seth Rollins is going through, right? All that stuff. And he said, no, nobody, he can't beat Daniel Bryan. He never has and never will. But in essence, he did. In the end, he did. But in the end, he did. As I said, in the end. But Now there was a lot of mayhem with the tag teams. With before the match started, the New Day and the Usos were like fighting with Rowan and Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So that was stupid. But anyway, that was. So I guess they're gonna have much to do about that. So yeah. So they're gonna have like a rivalry, probably after Stomping Ground. Sorry my review came out like this. Sorry about that. I hope you still enjoyed it. In the end, also Baron Corbin came out, hit Seth Rollins in the back with the steel chair, like I said, and Baron Corbin beat up Seth Rollins in the ring, and was stood up with the WWE Championship, Universal Championship. And I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, because that would be very, very sad to see. You know, the way they're portraying Baron Corbin is not like, you know, the way you want your champion to be. So it faded to black, and that's how Raw basically ended like that. So yeah, even though on the other segment I told you the ending anyway. So anyway, so thank you for listening.